Hey guys, it's Caitlin, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Now You Have My Attention. Today, we're going to be talking about one of the most elusive and famous street artists in the world. He's been called an art phenomenon, and he's been called a master of his craft. He's turned the art world on its head, and he's been doing it since the 90s. Most impressively, he's never shown his face. That's right, we're talking about Banksy. Research for this episode, I borrowed a book from a good friend and neighbor. The book is called Wall and Peace. Interestingly, for an artist who has been hell-bent on keeping his identity secret, he managed to agree to author this book. The first full sentence of Wall and Peace reads, quote, "Against his better judgment, Banksy has asserted his right under the Copyright Designs and Patents Act of 1988 to be identified as the author of this work," which is directly under the line, "Copyright is for losers." He's a funny guy. My good friends know that I grew up in a part of Long Beach, California that was a bit sketchy after 6 p.m., but it made me who I am today. I love it. Now, sometimes I'd see something stenciled on a power pole that really, made me laugh, but most of the time it was just really, really obnoxious obscenities and tags sprayed on walls and sidewalks and buildings that made no sense to anybody except the warring factions in the neighborhood. This is why Banksy is different. He is a storyteller. He depicts scenes that can actually make you laugh. He can also make you cry. He can spend a mere 3.5 minutes on a piece using a fire extinguisher. He can sneak in and install his own art into some of the world's most prominent museums without ever being found out. Well, maybe a couple hours later he'll be found out, but still, it's kind of impressive. And the best part is this. He can magically make his artwork disappear after it was auctioned off for a cool $1.4 million. Yeah, you're gonna have to check that video out. It's pretty wild. Regardless of your opinion, and I hope you have one by now, this is a guy who set out when he was 18 years old to liberate the minds of people that were walking by, for good or for bad. He didn't do it for the fame, and he didn't do it for the money. He did it because he had something to say, and he found the loudest way to say it. I'm Caitlin, and I'd like to thank you for tuning in to Now You Have My Attention. Before you go, please don't forget to hit subscribe and share with your family and friends. See you next time.